Hi, everyone. I don't know if you've heard about this phenomenon of Florida Man. There's articles, and if they start off with Florida Man, you know you're going to read about something dumb an individual has done. And so I've been on this kick of reading these Florida Man articles, and it's really funny. I just read one recently about two Florida men, who tried to start a fire using spaghetti sauce. And that's what we like to call useless knowledge, right? It's nothing. I can't do anything with that other than use it for illustration in a small devotional like today. But it's fun for me. It's fun to read, and you think of that useless knowledge versus like actual like good useful knowledge. And it started making me think as we're going through this series about wisdom, about our spiritual knowledge, because there's a third type of knowledge. There's useless, there's the worldly knowledge, and then there's spiritual knowledge. And so let me unpack that a little bit, and the concept behind that. But let's go to the word real quick. I'm going to be reading from James chapter 3, starting with 13. I'm going to read the rest of this chapter up. So let's read this together. It says, "If you are wise and understanding God's ways, prove it by living an honorable life, doing good works with humility that comes from wisdom. But if you are bitterly jealous and there is selfish ambition in your heart, don't cover up the truth with boasting and lying. For jealousy and selfishness are not God's kind of wisdom. Such things are earthly, unspiritual, and demonic. For wherever there is jealousy and selfish ambition, you will find disorder and evil of every kind." And don't miss this. This is the key part. "But the wisdom from above is first of all pure. It is also peace-loving, gentle at all times, and willing to yield to others. It is full of mercy and the fruit of good deeds. It shows no favoritism and is always sincere. And those who are peacemakers will plant seeds of peace and reap a harvest of righteousness." And what's funny about this is I love James. And these kind of passages are, they're so tough because they hit home so hard. Even Martin Luther, he was so bothered by James, he wanted to like kind of put it as a adjunct passage in the Bible. But we can't just push this aside when we're thinking about spiritual wisdom. This is what it says. It says that we need to be people who produce righteousness, seeds of righteousness. Well, how do we do that? We do that by being peacemakers. And so while in my search for funny Florida Man articles, I also came across a lot of posts that were not peacemaking at all. And a lot of posts from Christians that I know and love and care about, arguing with each other, making each other feel terrible. And I don't know about you, but I feel terrible when I get on social media anymore. It's so hard because there's information flying every which way. And yeah, we're called to be educated people. We're called to be knowledgeable people, but we're also called to be righteous people. We're called to be people who are gentle, that are producing the fruits of the Spirit. And see, Jesus stood on the principles of the Word of God. He stood on the principles of who he is, essentially, and we need to do that. We need to stand on the principles of the Word, and that means that we're producing fruits of the Spirit. So when we post things that are causing dissent and causing hate and causing all this turmoil, it's not really spiritual wisdom. So my encouragement to you today is seek out spiritual wisdom. As you're seeking out more and more knowledge, seek out spiritual wisdom, because we are called to be sowing seeds of righteousness. So let's sow some seeds of righteousness. Let's attract people to the Lord by being gentle, by being loving, by being sincere and caring for others. Let's pray. God, we just pray that we are sincere people, that we can sow seeds of righteousness. Give us the spiritual wisdom that we need to produce what you've called us to produce in our lives, and that is the fruits of the Spirit. So God, help us have spiritual wisdom today. In your name we pray. Amen.
I trust this word has been a source of strength and comfort. During this trying time, our church is bringing you these words every day, Tuesday through Saturday. Also, you can join us online for interactive live stream services throughout the day and evening on Sundays starting at 9 a.m. and then on Monday at 7 p.m. You can find the links to all the online resources to stay connected as God's family at getvictory.net. Until next time, let's stay in God's presence and peace.